What up, little bro?
Hear me? Can you hear
What's
me?
up? What's up? Yeah.
I was muted. What is going on?
How you doing,
What
man?
is going? I'm good. You want to hear something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the visual for it, but I got the audio. All right, let me play it real quick.
She's like public enemy #1 right now. You have to watch videos with a grain of salt.
I think they're just more open-minded over there.
Like at nose go, and he was a little bitty guy, and he was terrorized them, man. They had no answer for him.
What makes you think you know so much about these secret organizations? They're secret. They're secret.
I mean, does it scare you to be successful?
I think the voices were a little too low, but yeah.
But I see where you're going, though.
Okay.
I see where you're going. Yeah. If you could hear us talking a little bit more, a little, a little louder. But I see where you was going.
All right,
I
all
like
right,
it,
all
man.
right.
I like it.
All right, all right, all
We've been
right.
working on this for about 3 weeks.
It's hard to find. So not only do I have to find the audio clips, but I have to find it where we're not talking at the same time because oftentimes I got background noise or I laugh or say something when you are talking and then like the audio quality changes every time we do it. So
Right.
it was I'm telling you, man, I was watching shows and then there'd be parts that I'd be really interested in, and I'd be like forgetting to even clip
Mhm.
it, and I
Yeah.
have to replay it, and then
Yeah.
I keep replaying, and I go to
But
sleep.
see, this the beauty of what we do, man. You can take your time. We ain't up against no time clock or no deadline. We just make it do what it do. This is supposed to be non-stressful, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Now once a big buck start rolling in, then your ass be up against the wall. Feel me?
Or it wouldn't be me. It's gonna be somebody in that position to hire
Right.
some social
Exactly.
media experts, some video editors, and some managers, and you know
Yeah, all of the above. I
all of
like
that.
the way you think. I like the way you think, brother. For real, for real. Man, look, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to get right into this. Good to see you.
You man.
Good to talk to you. Let's delve off into this, man. That video, and I hope you found it. I sent it to you on TikTok on that other account where the baby mom, I'm assuming, is pretty much telling look like to me a pretty upscale productive dad.
Mhm.
Just looks to be. But if this was fake, they did a great acting job. I don't think it's fake. I think it was real and it's just being recorded. But the mom is pretty much telling him how, when, and where her child is going to be around him. He's trying to, hey, I want my daughter to come, and spend some time with me and this and that and this and that. And I'm like, the whole time they're talking, I'm engaged because the mom is like, well, no, I mean, you can do this and this and this, and that's it. And then at the end of it, he was like, she's 15. But still, from what I'm gathering, it takes the mom to kind of encourage the daughter, hey, spend time with your dad, whatever. Anyway, I
Mhm.
want you to play this video. You check it out. Let me know your thoughts about it. I have my own thoughts about it. And then we'll go from there.
So I think the video you're referring to was taken down.
I just watched it.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Because
sent it to you on TikTok.
I'm in my messages. Oh, I'm looking at this other video. Okay, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I just watched it,
Yeah.
not even 15
There's
minutes ago.
there's another video that you sent me that's completely gone. I assumed it was that one, but I
No.
found it. All right, let me share my
Yeah, this
screen.
one was very interesting to me, man. And I just want to know, I would be curious to know the ratio of moms or women that is on this same type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can understand it if the dad's a deadbeat and da da da, but this guy looked
Mm-hmm.
like a pretty productive guy.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounded like, based off of what the mom was saying, it had something to do with his new wife. But then he charged up on that. What's the deal with my woman? Well, I don't have no problem with her. But it sounded like that's where she had the issue. You tell me what you think.
All right, let's see what we got.
H Quest. Hey, so you need to meet me, talk about some things.
I don't like how it started.
What's going on, Allegra?
Not much. So what's up? What you need to see me about?
I just wanted to talk to you about our daughter coming to see me. Why you won't let her come see me? Every time I ask her to come see me, she always tell me that I need to come see her. What's up with that?
I mean, the thing is this: I'm more comfortable having my child with me when you see her. I don't understand what's the big deal as long as you get to see her.
Hold on. Let me stop you right there. It's not just your child; it's our child. What's the problem with her coming to see me by herself? She keeps telling me that she's gonna miss you if she comes to see me. What is that? So you put in her head?
No, she may miss me, but I just don't feel comfortable letting her go with you. I feel that you need to come to us and you need to stay there when you see her
Stay where?
in the state where we at when you see her. She doesn't need to leave. You need to come see her.
So you telling me I need to come to y'all city and state just to see her and spend time with her for what, a weekend? I'm
Well,
trying to get her to come stay with me for a week or two.
I get that, but the thing is this, y'all. I just feel like y'all need to work up to that, and then when you come, you don't need to be coming with your wife
What type of shit is that?
because you come to see your child, right?
Yes.
So if you come to see your child, it's you seeing your child, not you and your wife come to see your child.
What does she have to do with anything?
Exactly. So if she don't have nothing to do with it, she don't need to be there.
But that's my partner. She coming with me. She now me and my daughter going to hang out. She don't have to participate in that.
So what's more important to you? You seeing your child or you and your wife seeing your child?
What's the issue with my old lady? What's the issue with that?
I don't have an issue with your old lady.
Okay, you know what? Scratch that. I want to see my child. Is there a problem with me and my old lady? She not coming to your house?
Okay. I just feel like if in order to see your child, you need to come to where she is. You can see her at the house because I need to be around to make sure that nothing happens to her and everything is okay. And then when you're done, you can go back to wherever you at and
I'm
go from there.
I'm her father. What you think gonna happen?
I don't know. I just know I have been there. I have been there. I'm all that she knows. I know she's familiar with me, and I just feel like I'm more
But
capable.
she familiar with me too. She knows who I am.
That's just where I stand with the visitation. I mean, you can either work with it or don't work with it.
Oh, you full of shit. It ain't gonna work like that. So we doing this based on your terms. So you can't just tell her, you can't talk to our child and be like, you need to go spend time with your dad. You can't let her go for the sake of us getting to know each other and spending time together. You can't let her go for that.
I mean, when she gets a little older, she can.
She's 15.
I just don't feel like 15 is a good age.
You know what? I ain't gonna. So don't worry about it. I'm through with it. I'm through with it.
So you don't want to come see your child?
I'll talk to you later, man. You can go on with that nonsense, man. Go on with that.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Okay, a couple of different things. I'm assuming based off of the conversation
Uh-huh.
that haven't um he haven't spent he haven't spent that much time with her for him to say, at first I thought the mom was just blowing bull jive, But then when he said, you just can't tell her to go so, we can get to know each other better.
Mhm.
Um, that makes me feel like he hadn't had, but I was kind of confused because at first he said she knows me too, but maybe she don't know him that well, or he haven't been there or something like that. Now, if that's the case, then I can kind of see her point if he haven't really been in the mix. But the way he was talking, he's been in the mix. So I don't know. That's that gray
Yeah.
area right there. But the way she's so arrogantly calling the shots, I think it's just ludicrous, man. I don't think, if I'm the dad and you the mom, you don't have no more clout than what I got. Especially if I've been there, you damn sure don't. You know what I mean? So I guess we would have to know how close him and the daughter actually are. But
Man,
your thoughts?
I agree with you. I think he's a real genuine dude just from the video. He seems genuine, but you made a good point. We don't know, has he spent a lot of time with her? It doesn't sound like it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want my 15-year-old daughter, you know, not necessarily like I don't trust you, but I
What's your
guess
thoughts on the thing with the wife?
that was I think that was just a reach. She may have had something with, the daughter not knowing him that well, and it's too much for her to spend 2 weeks with him. But the wife not being included, that she's just adding on to it. I think he
Right.
seemed real genuine. He seemed like he wanted to be there, and it didn't seem like it was a deadbeat dad. I mean,
Didn't
he didn't seem nothing like that.
exactly. It didn't. He didn't strike me as that. Either.
Yeah,
He seemed like a pretty stand up guy. Just of course we don't know, but
right.
um, I think it's a discussion that needs to be had, and I mean, do you see her being? Did she come off to you just by listening to her being that arrogant and demanding if he indeed is a dad that's in the mix, and maybe she's just a baby mama that's scorned?
If he is in the mix, did she sound demanding?
Yeah.
If he's in that daughter's life, she sounds like she's hoarding their child. Like, how are you gonna hoard
Hmm.
like a someone's your shared kid, not
Right.
her child, their child,
Their child.
you know? But if he's not in her life, I mean, I get it. I get
Now you remember
um
him. You remember him saying that when he would ask the daughter, she would say, that she's gonna miss her mom. And when he said, "Are you putting that in her head?"
mhm.
So, um, I
he
mean,
was
I
he was
would,
on point.
now I understand you can't make the child go, which that sounds like what he want her to say, like, hey, you just need to go see dad. Now, I guess now I done listened to it again, and we don't know their deal. Maybe he can go see her, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 more times or whatever to get to know
Mhm,
her and where
mhm.
she's at, and make sure he has that relationship with the daughter. But I don't think the mom gets to dictate. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what that sounds like. It sounds like, as a man, he hasn't been there too often. He hasn't brought his wife around, especially because he hasn't been there. So that's another variable. So if he does come around more often, which I think he should, and
Mm-hmm.
he should make it an effort to let the mom see what he's about, because they both seem like reasonable people. It's just they're hitting this conflict right now.
Right.
She seemed reasonable. He seemed reasonable. It didn't even sound like they had issues between each other, you know?
Didn't sound like it. No, didn't
Yeah.
sound like it.
So it really does sound like he's just been a stranger
Mhm,
and she
mhm.
doesn't know what life he's living, who the woman he's with, and she can't just go ship her daughter off for 2 weeks
Right. To another
across
state.
state lines. Yeah.
Right. 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 So Irvin said, "Man, y'all know what it is. She full of she full of shit for real." Me forever says, sounds like to me the daughter just starting to get to know him. Could be. She also said he just found out that was his daughter. The mom kept it from him, and now he's trying to get to know the daughter. She says the fact that the daughter says she will miss her mom means that she doesn't know him very well. I don't think that's what that means, you know. And she says she miss her mom. She just saying I miss my mom, especially
I
if her
think
mom is the only one that's been, you know,
I
she's
think I agree with her.
that she because she said she'll miss her mom means she doesn't know the man very well.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it from like if I'm 15
Mm-hmm.
and let's say my dad wasn't in my life and he's like, hey, come spend some time with your dad and everything. If I'm like, man, I don't really know you and I'm trying to come up with an excuse, I'd be like, but I'll miss my mom, like I'm
Oh, you
come.
think okay? I see
That's
what
what I
you're saying now. Like
that's what I think.
using that as I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Herb said he not buying what the wife is selling, what the mom is selling. I mean, me Vel said 15. Most girls want to be with their father and try to get to know their father.
Hmm.
Yeah. hmm So I mean, I guess we can safely say that she probably don't know him that well, and he's trying to get to know her, and the mom's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh hell no," you know. So in that case, I can rock with the mom and saying, "My daughter's comfortable. You need to
Mm-hmm.
come to Texas
Yeah.
and hang out with her in Texas," you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. That's why I was glad I wanted to play it, man, because when I just you know how it is when you just hear something yourself, you be like, "Damn, man, that's cold," you know.
Yeah, yeah. First time I was thinking, yeah, okay, I'm all on his side. I mean,
hmm
he's not raising it. He gained so many points by not raising his voice, by being, real civil and
Yeah.
both of them relaxed. So it's kind of like, man, I just kept giving him points, points, points. But when you think about it, it's like, okay, hold up. I mean, was he
But you
there?
still feel, even with that, man, when you have a child and one parent feels like they got more clout or more whatever than you
Mm,
don't like that.
no, no.
You don't like that. Wait a minute. You can't, you can't veto what I said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I could see him getting a little charged up like that. Like he won't like, who the hell are you? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute. It's my child too.
What I especially like between these two is obviously they didn't settle anything in court,
No,
not a
even if
single thing.
no, they may for him to be there lobbying for her to come see him. They probably hadn't even been to that portion in court,
Mm-mm.
and I guess at all of this time he probably just would go see her. So I guess that one time he was like, "Why won't you come see me for a few weeks?"
Yeah,
And then daughter probably, no, let's just keep this Saturday thing going. We'll go get some lunch Saturday at mine. You bring me back home.
yeah. Let me just ship my daughter across state lines,
Mm.
man.
Me Velp say, but if the other parent was absent and or irresponsible, then the mother would be overprotective.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's one of them things we really don't know. So we can just kind of say, well, if this, if that, or whatever. So I got something else too, man. I want to know what you think. Now, this is another head scratcher here, man. Um, and this is mostly for the guys. You know what I'm saying? This is mostly for the guys. I want to know your take on this.
Okay.
So, this was a video I seen. Um, you get with a girl, y'all have a kid. She already has a kid. You and her get married. Stay with me now. You and her get married. Y'all have a kid. She already has a kid. Um, the kid that she already has and the kid that you and her have is about a year apart. Let's say a year. Let's say 2 years apart. The other kid's dad, stand up guy, he comes to get his kid to, take him for the weekend, whatever. Your kid wants to go with him and his daddy. Okay. The mom says, because I know him, he's responsible. She lets your kid go with his brother, and her first baby daddy. you What's your take on that? I mean, you and him aren't. I mean, y'all cordial. Hey man, what's going on? Hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all not friends. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
And you come home from work. Hey, what little BJ at? Oh, he gone with Irvin and he gone with Irvin and Big Irv. What? What are you talking about? Well, I mean, he went and took him for the weekend, and little BJ wanted to go, so I let him go. I know where I'm at. Where you at?
all right, man. So I have a kid, she has a kid. Kids are close in age, they hang out. All right, we get married.
Mm-hmm.
This the it's my stepkid's father
Mm-hmm.
picks them up and takes my son with him.
Right.
If I have respect for the dude, if we're cordial,
Mm-hmm.
I can't really like blow a gasket. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if she didn't tell me, like at least even send me a message and say, "Hey, this is happening." At least give me a chance to call and say, "No, or whatever, or say any piece, anything,
Mm-hmm.
or if she tells me, text me, then maybe I'll text her back and say, okay, give me the guy's number, like, but nothing. I got a problem with her. I probably don't have a problem with him, especially if I never had any issues with them. It's respectful. I don't, but I need to know. I need to
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. 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 Now let me put this. Let me throw this little monkey in here because this is the real. This is the reality of it. Most of the time, your stepkids, dad, and his people aren't quite like you and your people. They everybody has their own way of how they deal with whoever. Let's say your stepdad's kids is a little bit more lax, which means when your stepson come back from the weekend, he may, because he gonna pick up some of their traits, you know, and he's not as structured as your kid, because that's the reality of it, you know. Um, with that being said, and there's you most of the time, even if in the beginning, you have the mom has a little disagreement with the dad at some point. At some point, they have this disagreement about something. You've been privy and heard all of that. You know, you may even have had, little words in the beginning. But y'all patched it up. You're okay. You're not friends, but you're cool. Me personally, bro, that's not that's not part of your world, son. I know that's your brother. You get with him when he get back. That's not part of your world. I don't need him being in charge of my son's supervision when he gone. You dig what I'm saying?
Good point.
I don't need that. I don't need that. My stepkid is already splitting that betwixt me and the mom and his stepdad. They already he's already splitting that. I'm not finna I'm not finna share my kid with you also. Not doing it. I don't
You
give a
know,
damn if you Barack Obama. Barack, you better leave my kid at the house, bro. You know what I mean?
you raised kids, so you have that experience. So hearing that perspective makes a lot of sense when you bring it down to, hey, if my son's going with you, then you are in control of what he's
Yeah.
learning, what he's experiencing, the lessons, the advice,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know of any of that you're teaching him, and having a full day with him and him coming back, he could have a complete different mindset. And it's not going to be one day, obviously. It's going to be more and more. And
Yeah, because
yeah.
you do it once, it's gonna now, every time, little Irvin go, little BJ gonna want to go. He gonna want to go run and get his bag because it's more fun with the weekend dad. It's more fun with the weekend mom because they're not in control of responsibility. They just the fun parents. I'm gonna take you. We're gonna go get some food. We may go to the carnival. We may go do a little shopping. Then I'm gonna bring you back home to structure and rules and all of that with your mom and your stepdad. So now little BJ, he looking at going for the weekend with little Irvin's dad, and it's just fun. It's just a bunch of fun. I want to get me some more of that. Damn, dad. Big Irvin is a lot of fun. He took us go-kart riding and we ate cotton candy and hot dogs until I threw up.
Let me ask you this. Now this isn't likely, but as a man to man, if you could bond with him in some way and trust that, you two have
Fun with who?
the other father, if there is a dimension, let's say, not on this world, not on this dimension, if there was a situation where you could bond with that other father and have a peer like mindset where you two are on the same page, and he's not gonna um undercut you, and you're not going to undercut him, and talk about the other in some kind of way to the kids, and that whole thing. Like, if you could have that type of relationship with him, whatever that requires, maybe the dude is your cousin, maybe that's why you bond with him. you know
I hope we ain't got no. I got a baby and my cousin got a baby by the same gal.
but
I ain't marrying her ass. So I know we cut that scenario.
but okay, but maybe it's just somebody in a world where you can trust him. In that case, does your perspective change if you really know you can trust this dude?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Um, 9 times out of 10, I'm not getting that close to the guy. 9 times out of 10, even if my baby mama got a cool husband, he's just gonna be he a cool dude. We're not gonna be friends. We ain't gonna kick it together. We ain't gonna hang out together without the you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We'll never develop that type of relationship. I'm sure it's guys that do, but for the most part, we're never developing that type of relationship. We'll be some cordial when we say, "What's up, man? What's up?" Boom, boom. You get your kid. That's pretty much what it is. But I mean, we're not buddies. We're not gonna be friends. That's not gonna happen. So with me, nah, I'm not. Nah. Uh, me forever say I've done it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. Be a little bit more specific. You done it. You sent um, your kids with your other kids. Be a bit more specific, please. Herb say, actually, I'm good with that, but she needs to check with me first, like what you said. Um, Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's I mean, to each his own. I don't want anything to do with it, man. I don't want anything to do with it. Like I said, because if you the stay at home dad where your kid stays 24/7, that's where the structure and the rules are. When you go away for the weekend with the weekend dad, it's just fun. It's just fun. You know what I mean? I didn't get no structure when I used to visit my daddy. The times I did see his ass, I ain't get no structure, man. It was all, you know, cheeseburgers, French fries, and staying out late at 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
No structure, no rules, no nothing, man. I didn't get that till I went back home with mom. Now I got some rules, I got some structure, I got some, I'm getting ridiculed, I'm getting, fussed at for doing something I shouldn't have been doing. When I'm with dad, I do something I shouldn't be doing. It's he doing more giggling.
Do
I'm
you?
not getting in trouble with dad. So
Mhm.
I just look at it from that point of view, man. You gonna have to compete with, not necessarily compete, but you gotta reel that back in, because when your son get to going with the fun dad, man, please.
So one last thing on that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're the son and your mom, like the first story, is preventing you from seeing him or preventing that time, you could build some resentment there. Like, right? You
Mm-hmm.
know, like, oh, she never lets me see him or yada, yada, yada. But if you're the son and that's your stepdad in a way, or not even, he's not your stepdad because they're not married. So he's just your He's just your he's your step brother's or step sister's dad. Is there any resentment when your dad says, "Hey, no, you can't go hang with them and you got to hang back?"
It could be, but I mean that's a child. So it's gonna be a lot of stuff that they're not gonna understand.
Mm,
That's when
mm.
you talk to them and you explain your point of view. You know what I mean? Um, Kids don't understand most things like that. All they know is, little Irvin gone, he just be talking about, how much fun he have when he with his dad, and I won't get me some of that. And he's been saying, you can go with me. I'll tell my daddy to bring you with her.
Yeah.
Because little Irvin, and all he describing is a great time. The Saturday and Sunday he's gone. That's all he's describing to little BJ. Damn, I'm having boy, man. When I go to my daddy house, man, I'm telling you, man, all we do, we just eat French fries and hamburgers and tacos, and we be cussing too, man. We be cussing. We don't. And my dad, he don't be saying nothing. He don't be saying nothing. So little BJ saying, man, I'm gonna get me some of that. You know,
Definitely.
yeah.
Especially with the brother saying, "Oh man, I wish you would have been there today." And
Yeah.
man, what's wrong with your dad?
Mm-hmm.
Or not even your dad. What's wrong with our dad? I
No,
don't know
what's wrong
what.
with your dad? Probably, and I'm gonna push it even further, cause Big Irvin, all he doing is paying child support. So when little Irvin go, he coming back with bags and games and stuff like that. Well, Big BJ, he home paying bills and he doing this and doing that. Now even let's throw a little bit more in there. Let's say Big Irvin got a little bit more money than Big BJ. So Big Irv, he got a little bit more money to play with. His son getting games. His son doing this. Well, if little BJ saying, "Damn, I want the game," but Big BJ, I fed you tonight, son. I fed you Monday through Friday. Daddy don't have money. I'll give me till next month. I might get you a game.
Wait. We missed a critical part. both of the sons are in your household. What do
Right.
you say to Irvin's son?
You can't say nothing to Irvin's son. Irvin is buying his son the games. So what you gonna say? You can't have it because I can't afford to buy little BJ one?
No, no, but do you say anything to him about like, hey, this is why your brother can't go, or hey, when you get all that stuff and you bring it back, there's not really much places for you to put it. Like, what do you?
Little Irvin ate, man. He ain't trying to hear that. He ate, bro. He ate, man. You can't. I wish you would come in here and take my new PlayStation game. He gonna hate your guts, man. You can't come take my new PlayStation game cause you can't buy little BJ none. Now I can let him play mine when he don't piss me off. I'll let him play it if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the reality of it, man. So, you have to, you can't allow that, man, because all he gonna see is, little BJ don't know nothing about that. He don't understand the money part. Big BJ going to work every day, but he can't afford what little Big Herb afford.
Man, this
You
sounds like
gotta
a
keep that separate,
movie.
man. I'm telling you though, but bro, it's reality, man. It's reality. That's what I'm saying. You start letting your kid go. Okay, let's say this. I'm gonna hit you with this scenario, and we're gonna read some of these comments. You start letting little BJ go. Big Herb start buying little BJ stuff. How the hell you think little BJ gonna look at you? He don't give a damn about you got a roof over his head. Big Herb done bought him PlayStation game. He done bought him 2 new games. He done bought him some Jordans because he bought little Herb and some. And you stand there with your hands in your pockets saying, well, I paid the high note. What kid give a damn about that? Yeah, that's where you gonna walk out the room shaking your head.
You ever hear that Chris Rock joke where he's like, on Father's Day, he's like, why don't I ever get Daddy, thank you for all these lights and thank you
Yeah,
for all this water.
yeah, yeah. Earthquake did a joke when he was saying, how the hell you gonna come in and you the new guy and you gonna try to discipline Michael Jordan's kids? How you gonna do that? Ain't no way you can do it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Man, this my daddy's stuff. Get out of here with all that. So Neva Evans says she got 3 daughters. The oldest one has her own father, and the 2 youngest daughters wanted to go with them on an outing. She let them go with the sister and her dad. Obviously, the other 2 didn't have a dad to contest that at the house. See, that's the scenario. If they had a dad at the house, I'm sure he would have contested that. If he didn't, then I don't know what to say about their dad. And she also says, and you were right. When my oldest daughter met her dad's wife, who is much younger, she allowed her to do whatever she wanted to do, and I did not agree with that. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Because when you go for the weekend, it's just fun. It's no structure. It's just fun. There's no rules. You get to stay up late. You get to watch movies. Y'all eating
Mm-hmm.
ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
popcorn. You know what I'm saying? So when your kid comes back, it's like you got to deprogram him. And they hating your guts because she coming back to rules and structure. I hate her. I hate him. I hate him. I want to go back to Big Irvin house.
Yeah, I don't want my kid coming back with this big shitty grin on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He
With bags and shit.
got these
Running up
new
to
kicks.
your wife. Look what Irvin daddy bought me with the bag of shoes.
Oh man.
Man, you go in the car, man, you leave and go get some drinks, man. That'll kill you as a man. You can't tell me it wouldn't kill you, man. Hell,
Oh
this just throwing
man.
me right now. I ain't even in the situation. Just to think about it. Look what that. I mean, cause he's 7. He excited.
Mhm.
Mama, man, I love him.
They mess around and say something just like that.
Yeah, man, I love Big Irvin, man. He the best.
Can we
Oh,
go over there every weekend? Can-
I want you to be Big Irvin dad. It gets worse and worse, dog. It gets worse and worse. I'm telling you. Irvin
You
said,
you
"Yeah, everybody just keep their ass at home." Yeah, everybody just keep their ass at home. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what I'm telling you,
man,
dog. Cause
you
the
you
rabbit
find
hole can
some
go deep, man.
you find some little letter written by him talking about I wish Irvin was my daddy and
Oh,
ah,
Lord have mercy, man. You hear him in there telling the big brother, in there telling little Herb, they think everybody's asleep. He in there sitting in little Herb bed. I wish your dad was my daddy. Damn.
and you're right outside the door, just
You
hurt.
outside those niggas, bro, just crying, man. Just cry, just tears just roll down your face. Yeah, you go back in the room, man, your wife looking at you. What's wrong with you? It's over there.
And
They
she
know,
doesn't understand. Oh man, she's making it worse. Oh man.
man.
She talking about suck it up.
Pretty much. I mean, hopefully she won't just kick you in the ding ding when you're down, but in her back of her mind, she's saying to herself, man, get your ass together. What's wrong with you? Step your game up then. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm telling you, man, that was kind of on a movie, man. Something similar with Charlie Murphy. Uh it was Charlie Murphy, Gabrielle Union, and Morris Chestnut. When she was dating Morris Chestnut, and she had 2 kids. By Charlie Murphy, he was a rapper or some kind of something.
Never saw it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Some kind of Christmas movie. Yeah. Me ever say, and I told her that I did not want our daughter around his wife. See?
Yeah. Yeah, that whole thing is just complicated. And I always thought, before I was with my lady now,
Mhm.
I always thought, yeah, I would get with a woman, date a woman, marry a woman that had kids.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Never thought about that whole dynamic with the other parent and yada yada yada.
Bro, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, man. It's not, I mean, those feel good stories, man, when you see the stepson, I've seen a few of those, man. Had me in tears, man. Um, where the stepson go to the stepdad and he be done asked him, drew up, had the paperwork legally drawn. If you be my dad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro, that
Kids
was
do that. Yeah.
they
Create a
do
little
it.
contract, create a little,
Mhm.
yeah,
Well, this
sign
was a
here.
legal deal, man. Of course, the kids at this point hadn't gotten much older, but like get that whole story. One was this guy had a birthday, and the young man went to him. I got you something. Pull out the envelope, and he was reading it, man. He couldn't hold it together, man. He was like, the kid was like, yeah, I just want to ask if you be my dad, be my legal dad, da da
I've seen
da.
that. I've seen that.
Yeah, man, that's a tear jerker, bro. That's
Yeah.
a tear jerker. You know what I'm saying? And the dad was crying, man. He was like,
Mhm.
"Oh man, this is the best gift I ever had, man."
Right. Right.
But that's some real stuff, man. That's some real stuff.
You're talking about the real thing. I thought you meant like when a 7-year-old draws up a little piece of paper and they're like, sign here, Well, you're talking about the real
Hell, I ain't
deal.
never seen no damn 7-year-old do that, man. Not even on the damn video.
You ain't never seen like a kid they'll create like a little
Nah,
play contract, like
not
because
a
they
kid,
want
kid.
something.
Like asking the dad to be his real dad.
I just meant they create little things for
Oh yeah, I've
anything.
seen that
Yeah,
bullshit.
for anything. So I thought you meant something like that.
No, I'm saying young men have legally. I've never seen. I'm trying to think. Have I seen a girl do it? I think maybe once. But of course, when they get older,
Mm-hmm.
but they actually go through the process of, this is my legal dad.
Yeah.
At this point, I've never seen anyone do it to a mom. But
No, I
I've
haven't.
seen several videos where they'll
Mhm.
do it to the dad, to the stepdad,
Yeah.
and
I've seen one of those too.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That is a pretty emotional video. But
Oh
that doesn't beat the for me, that does not beat the sons coming home from the army and surprising their mom, their dad, whoever, or their daughter or son at school. You know,
yeah.
when they
Right.
surprise them. Oh man, those compilation videos,
Mhm.
oh, instant.
Yeah. Those are deep,
Yeah.
yeah, those are deep ones. Those are really, 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 really deep ones as well. Um, but I mean, I lived the stepdad life. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
would have been great.
Mhm.
That would have been great, man. So I can really relate to seeing stuff like that. You know what I'm talking
Right. Right.
about?
Right. Right.
But yeah, all of that is awesome, man. That's awesome. But I we got some we got I guess once I start talking, everybody kind of change their perspective,
Yeah, I guess
because
so.
that rabbit hole can go deep, man. It can go deep. It can go deep. Um, this basketball player, ex NBA player Joe Smith, his wife found out his wife had an OnlyFans page. He didn't know. Um, he recently found out, and because some family member seen it and let him know, but it was pretty provocative, and she was, showing all the secrets. You know what I'm saying? Everything. The monkey, the whole 9 yards, and was pretty successful doing it. And so now they're going through their situation or whatever, and she's saying that he, um, since he lost his job in the NBA, say he hadn't worked since COVID. He never got on another team, and he hadn't been doing anything. So she had a construction company, she says, and she may mention that. I mean, he was working for me at my construction company.
Hmm.
I'm quoting her verbatim. He was working for me at my construction company because they're being interviewed with different people right now because it's a big deal. And so she's pretty much saying I had to do what I had. I mean, real arrogant. I had to do what I had to do. And apparently she was a porn star before he met her. But he's saying, well, yeah, she was, but I thought, but once once we got married, all that was over with. Well, she said once he lost his job, she had to go back to doing what she had to do. She didn't go back into porn, but she went through semi porn with the OnlyFans.
Mhm.
And she's very arrogant about it. Him not, she gotta do what she gotta do. Bills gotta be paid. This and that, this and that. Me forever. Do you agree or disagree that um first of all, as a guy, are you staying with him? Second of all, me forever. Are you do you feel like she had to do what she had to do and you all for her getting her OnlyFans to keep up with their lifestyle? Now she hadn't put him out or nothing like that. She was just one, I guess, had started paying the bills and she just chose that to continue to pay the bills.
Let's see what they say. Oh boy. What's his name? Joe Smith?
Joe Smith.
Irvin said that's on Joe. She is who she is.
Hmm. I mean, he knew she was a porn star when he met her, but
Mhm.
once he married her, she stopped doing it. But once he lost his job in NBA, she was like, "She, I gotta make it do what it do."
I will comment on that. I mean, it's naive. It's naive. Very
He,
naive. For
Mm-hmm.
him to marry someone with a past like that and go, yeah, I'm just gonna change everything for her.
Right.
You know, I'm sure it was the money and the status, the fame that made him think that he could do that.
Right.
But
Right.
of course, then that diminished.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I would if I was him. I mean, it's easy to say this,
Mm-hmm.
from where I'm sitting, but if I was to marry somebody like that, I would see it more as like an asset. Like, okay, well, if at the end of the day, if we don't got anything else, hey, I know she can bounce. I know she'll be willing to do this.
Right.
Like, and I'll help her out. Like that. That's me. That's my mindset. If I make that choice, I'm gonna make it an asset. I'm not gonna be like that naive to, oh yeah,
Right.
we're just gonna erase that.
Right. Right.
I don't know.
Right. So like Herb said, once a always a, you know what I mean?
You
So
can't make a housewife.
you can't, man. Hey, like you said, OBJ, I mean, I don't care. NBA player, whoever, whatever, you know, some stuff, man, is for recreation and some stuff is for to sign to a deal that you're gonna take to see your mom and your parent, your grandma, and to the family reunion. You just got he should have chose better. But
Mhm.
and she's showing it. Once he lost his job, man, hey, look here, man. I gotta go to work. And this is
Uh,
what I know how to do.
I commend her, but I don't like the way she's going about it attitude wise. But I mean, whatever. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. She was like, "Hey, big man, you told me you had everything figured out. I married you because I thought my whole life was figured out." But,
Mm.
you know, um, even through that though, she still had her own thing, and she's not leaving them. She's like, "Hey, we're still here. I'm
Mm.
gonna support us with this." So like I can't help but commend her, you know.
And based off what Me Forever is saying, she actually said on the interview that she was trying to do it without him finding out. Me
Yeah.
Forever said she should have told him that's what she was gonna do. But most people will do what they know. And being an ex porn star, she did what she knew would bring in the money.
Hmm.
Yeah, and she said on the interview, I was trying to do it. I haven't finding out. Because apparently she has a construction company and something else. So she's an entrepreneur, but I guess that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
You know. And from my understanding, man, I seen a video of this white woman being interviewed, and she was saying that she makes like 2 million a year
Easy. Oh, yeah.
doing that.
And you can't shy away from those numbers, man. You see that eyes kind of light up, you look at your wife, you kind of go, "Hey, it's up to you."
Right.
Let me know what you want to do. But I get it. I get it, you know. I
Two
get it.
million a year.
Sign that's a deal with the devil, honestly.
Right.
Yeah. That's the crossroads deal.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah.
Cuz
So and then I mean, all her interviews, man, she's very arrogant with it, like, So
yeah, I don't like
people
that.
asking, so what are you gonna do? You gonna stop? No. Pretty much like you want to go, he can go. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Me forever said, yeah, but he knew she was a porn star. So what difference does it make? He knew what she was mad. He was marrying, so why should he leave her?
Right.
Well, he did know what he was marrying, but in his defense, he has been on record with saying once we got married, she agreed to get that up. So maybe he thought he could change it. Like you said, BJ, he's an NBA player. He's making plenty of money. So maybe in his eyes, you don't have any, you don't have a reason to keep doing that. I got you. But when he dropped the ball,
She picked it up.
she picked it up.
But at least she did it without picking up other balls, cuz she could have been real disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, you look if you look at it that way,
She
yeah.
could have gone all the way back, but she decided, hey, there's this new thing out. I could do a solo, make
Hmm.
some money off my name, and bam.
Right. Ah,
I respect her. I don't like the method, but I can't hate the don't hate the player, hate the game, you know.
right, right, right. So, I mean, yeah, they big news right now. Well, they ain't big news, but they news right now because these.
What she did with him on that video, that was wild.
Mm,
Exposing his reaction to him finding out.
yeah.
Yeah, that was wild. I mean, she didn't have to record him like that. Like that's just I don't know. She doesn't really got much respect for him. That kind of seemed like a Will Jada
Mm-hmm.
situation.
Yeah. Now she don't have any respect for him, man. Like I said, she made the comment. I mean, he used to work for me in my construction company. What wife says that her
Yeah.
husband used to work for him, work
Yeah.
for her at her this construction company? She's just trying to just belittling the dude as much as she can. Me forever say she was trying to keep up his NBA money lifestyle, and in her mind, she didn't want him to leave, so that was her way of helping him save face. Hmm.
Hmm. Mm, mm.
Well, I feel like it backfired.
Joe Smith. You
Yeah.
know, I looked I tried looking up her page. I don't think I found it that day. No, wait, no, I did find it, but of course you got to pay to see, so I didn't see anything. Yeah, but I did find it. Yeah,
Right.
it's there. It's real.
For
But
real.
I think
Wow.
it's what do you think? Good marketing or you
Great
think
marketing.
yeah,
Because after this, everybody's gonna go just to see.
just to see. You know how many celebrities are
Mhm.
gonna pay? So how many NBA players
Yeah.
are gonna pay just to
Hmm.
see because it's whatever. Oh, what is it? $20 a month or whatever? They just pay once just to just to see.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
LeBron probably paid it
I mean, his homeboys gonna go. Damn, let me go check this out. Yeah,
just to see.
yeah. Homeboys, relatives, brothers, daddy,
Hmm.
everybody gonna want to see. They want to see what's going on. What's she doing? So yeah, it's a great marketing deal, and she probably made a crap full of money. As long as her
Mm-mm.
page still up, she probably made a crap full of money. So
Yeah,
mm,
yeah. I'm sure after she put him on blast and after these interviews and stuff, man, I wouldn't be surprised if she multiplied her money by 10 of
yeah.
whatever she was making.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on that site alone. Like, because everybody she knows is gonna look it up. People from high school, people that know her in business dealings, people that know him and his business dealings, people that, oh my
Everybody.
gosh.
Everybody, men, women, because everybody's just gonna want to see. I want to see what she was doing.
Yeah.
It's
No.
crazy, man. That's crazy.
The
Yeah.
rich get
So
richer.
yes, that is right. Well, look here, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. BJ, man. Great talking to you, man.
Me too, man.
I want you to have a good weekend, man. Uh, any take on the weather? What it's supposed to be like the rest of the week?
Ooh, the weather. It's been so. Oh my gosh, it's Houston. It's been unbelievably Houston lately. Hot one week, cold another week. Hot one weekend, cold the next day. But let's see. So for the next 10 days, because today we got what 61 degrees. Oh dang, we got the next 10 days. We're in the low 50s.
Really?
Yeah, lows of 50s. Yeah,
Mm.
it's staying consistent for the next week.
Mm.
It's just gonna be cold and rainy, back and
Okay.
forth, back and forth.
Wow. That's what's up.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. So listen, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
All
uh,
right, me too.
and bro, I will talk to you next week, my brother. Peace.
Peace.